Well, hello everybody and happy Thursday and happy New Year's. It is cold outside. I am freezing. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com, and it is New Year's Day, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome everybody. I see a lot of people forgot I'm on tonight, so hopefully they'll see a notification and jump on in a second. Otherwise, we'll just have a small little group tonight, but that's okay. So I was trying to use one of the sets I haven't used yet, and I was going through my stamp sets, and I didn't really order a ton of new ones. So I saw this one, and I'm like, oh, I love this one. And I saw somebody do not these flowers, but they used this from the jar set and different flowers in here. And I was like, oh, I really like it with that jar instead of the jug. So, and there's also this little vase here, but I just wanted it kind of clear. So I pulled that out from the jar set, and that's got a punch that goes with it. And I think that's the only thing I used. Oh no, I did the happy birthday from the jar set too. And then as a background, I used these two from Textured Notes, which is retiring. So this one, I'm pretty sure it's still around if you want to get it. That's one of my favorite stamp sets right there. And I love it. But this one is brand new, and this one is fairly new. Well, I think it's maybe like from the main catalog it came out. But there was also a Christmas one that went with it, so. Oh, good. Everybody came on. Now we've got a bunch of people. All right. So let me say hello. I'm totally crooked here. Hold on. Hey, Trina. Hey, Christy. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Mel. Hey, Jody. Hey, Amy. Hey, Heather. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Katie. Hey, Paula. Oh, I still have a bum knee. I'm trying to get comfortable. Hey, Paula. Hey, Regina. Hey, Renee. Hey, Diana. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Karen. Hey, Danette. Hey, Jenny. All right, I'm going to stop there. That's a bunch. Now we're getting, we still don't even have 100 though. We only got like 55 people watching. So hopefully more people will pop on. Happy New Year, everybody. I see everybody saying Happy New Year. I did absolutely nothing last night, but watched a movie, and it was actually pretty good. It was foreign, though. That's the only thing. I hate it when it's, like, dubbed, and the people's mouths don't match their words, but it was really good. It was, let me see, Crystal Cuckoo or something like that. It was about a serial killer in this little town, and I think it was in Spain, but I'm not positive. But it was pretty good. And now I just started watching the new Harlan Coben one that just started today. So that's good. And it's got a lot of popular people in it. So if you need a show to watch, that's a good one. Oh, Kimberly says it's Moosey from Wisconsin. I bet you guys are getting some snow. I know, Heather. It felt like it was better, but then I went to go visit my mother today, and I sat for a little while, and then now it's kind of hurting again. The new Harlan Coben is called Runaway, and it's really good. I only watched like the first 45 minutes or so because I was gone most of the day. But anyway, so this is what we're making. It's really cute, and I didn't discover until after I made the card. It's got dies with it, which I knew it had dies, but I didn't know what these dies were for. And I was like, I don't understand what those dies are. And then last night I was laying in bed, and I took this Stampin' Up video popped up. It was like from Stampin' Up, and it was for the stamp set, and it showed what these are, and duh, the name of it is Pop Up Petals. I didn't get that, but these two things are the pop-up dies. So I didn't do it on my card because I didn't realize that's what they were for. But these two things, you cut them out, and it'll cut out. You just lay it down like on your card. I'll show you. So one is a square and one's a rectangle. So if you put them, I hate this tape. I need to put some, what you call it, magnet on here. All right, so you put it on here like that, I guess, with the die down, that part down. And line it up with your score line, so that'll be the middle. And then it will cut this out, except not like cut all the way out, but the edges will stay there. So then it will pop up, and it'll have like a slit across it on the top and the bottom, and then it'll pop out, and you can put the like jar of flowers on there. And then this actually goes on that piece right there. So, oh gosh, this is awful tape. So if you take this one and cut it out, and then you've got this one, it goes, it's like the side of a box, and it'll go on there like that. It's like a little flap that goes on there. So so if you see the Stampin' Up video, I don't know if it's on the Stampin' Up YouTube channel or if I saw it on the demonstrator side, but I was like, oh, now I get it. So I'm going to try and do another one with the pop-up one day. So those are the 3 sets that you need: the Pop-Up Petals, Sweet Jar, and Textured Notes. So we're using all 3 of those to make this card. So I don't have any announcements or anything. I heard we are getting a special for January starting next week. And it will be like extra bonus days. So they haven't said all the details, but I'm assuming it's probably like normal, where you spend like $50 and you get an extra $5 coupon to use the next month. So, oh, Absentia. I just saw that comment, Amy. Absentia is really good. I watched almost all of it. I haven't finished it yet, but sometimes I do that. I'll start watching something and then I just get tired of it and I got to take a break. I was watching Absentia and Homeland, and I haven't finished either one of them, but they're both really good. So Runaway is the one I'm watching now, and I think the other one's called Crystal Cuckoo or something like that, but I don't know. So anyway, the bonus days are coming in January, and oh, it's $6 in Canada. Okay, you have to spend like $60. I saw him talking about it on Monday, but then I didn't see the details, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's spend $50, get $5. And that's on top of your regular rewards for, like, if you order $50, you normally get $5 anyway. So then you get, it's like double rewards. Okay, so here's what you need. We're going to make 2 because I need 3 for the, this is our new kit. So the old kit's done. I'll be cutting those probably tomorrow. So you need 2 fresh freesia, 5.5 by 8.5, 2 white for the inside, 5 1/4 by 4, 2 of the Pool Party, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and 2 of the white, 3 by 4. These are just scraps that are 1/2 inch. So that's for the words. And then you also need scrap paper, white scrap paper for your vase and your flowers. So we're going to stamp them and then cut them out. So there you go. Oh, it is $50. You get $5. Okay. And you have to spend them. Well, you just have to spend the bonus ones in February. The other ones will still be good for a year. So that's good. I was so mad. I found out today, you know, my mother gets like a little boost of stuff from her health insurance. So they give her like every quarter so much to spend on over-the-counter stuff. And I think it was like $300 or $400 a quarter she gets. And so I'm the one that buys everything for her. But it doesn't cover that much stuff. Like most of the stuff I tried to get with it wouldn't cover. But anyway, there was like $500 left in there. And I just assumed it would carry over into the next year. And I looked at it today and it was gone. And I was like, oh my God, if I'd have known that it was going to not carry over, I would have ordered a ton of stuff yesterday. I was so mad. So there just went that money. I was like, dang it. But really, it's only good for like certain things. So every time I tried to buy stuff, it didn't count towards it. So I got frustrated. Because it said over the counter, but it was only like the Equate brand from Walmart was the only one that was covered. Like you couldn't buy Depends or whatever. You had to buy the Walmart brand. She doesn't like that most of the time. Okay, so here we go. First thing we're going to do is, I think, these leaves. So we're going to put them on these pieces here. And I did have kind of a dry pad. I was going to stamp off, but then I inked it in the pad, and I was like, oh, this pad's kind of dry. So it is full strength, but probably if your pad's juicy, you definitely have to stamp off. All right, so I'm going to stamp this like 4 times. And I know I need to put it near the top because I did it once and it was too low. So I had to redo the whole card. So we're just going to stamp this like up near the top and do it like 4 times there. Okay, so there we go. That's probably too low, but that's all right. This is going to be covered up with the flowers, so that'll be all right. All right, so that's that part. And then on the inside, oh, I need to do that on 2. Forgot I was making 2. Let me see. Happy New Year. Is it connected to what? I'm not sure what that means. So I was reading through the comments on the video I did Tuesday, and most of them were very, very nice. Then I got to one, and it says, you have got to be kidding me. Exclamation point, like 4 exclamation points. And I'm like, what does that mean? Is that like a good thing, or is that like a bad thing? That's all it said. You have got to be kidding me. With a bunch of exclamation points. So my reply was, why? I'm like, I'm not sure why you're saying that. I don't know. All right, so then on my scrap, I'm going to do 2 of the jars. And I'm doing that in basic gray. And that was Lost Lagoon. This is basic gray. My knee was a lot better this morning, but then I went to my mother's and I sat for a little while, and now it's hurting again. But that's the thing. I have to try and keep it like elevated and not just sit, because when I sit, it's when it hurts. Okay. Yes, they tell me more. Your mother's allotment, you can use it online. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we could have used it online, but she's got one of those cards, you know, and the card says 0 now, so I don't know. I did this one ahead of time, so I'm going to just stamp 1, because that takes the longest. So, all right, then let's go ahead and color this. We're going to use Light and Dark Pool Party, and then I'm also going to sponge it a little bit. So let me put my glasses on. All right, I'm going to go down the edge with the darker Pool Party and kind of just bring it out. I'm not really good with shading and all that stuff, so we're just going to wing this. And my light Pool Party, I couldn't find another one, and it's kind of dry, but we're going to sponge over top of this to make it look better. So we're going to take this one. See how it's kind of dry? But I'm going to sponge over that, so it's going to be better. And then take this one and do the same thing on this one. So my friend Faith came over to my mom's today because we were getting her paperwork done for, like, what do you call that? A power of attorney and what's the other one? Where you decide, like, if you want to be hooked up to a machine and stuff. So we got all the paperwork, and Faith was coming over to do the, she's a notary. She has a notary, so she was coming over to do that. And then you needed, like, 2 witnesses. So I just figured we would ask, like, the, you know, a couple people working there. So we asked the nurse, and she came in, and she's like, oh, we're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, I said, you just got to be a witness. You don't have to do anything. All right, so we're just going to sponge a little bit on this, and that'll even it out just a little bit. So that was a bummer. Because I was like, well, dang. So I don't know what we're going to do now. If she had a roommate that didn't have Alzheimer's, we could have got the roommate to sign it. But it couldn't be me because I'm going to be the power of attorney, so I wasn't allowed to sign it. This pad is kind of dry too. I think I just need to take all my pads out and re-ink them. Okay, so that just gets it a little bit better on there. And then also, I don't know if you can see it on here, but I took a little bit of the sponging right underneath it. So we're just going to do a little bit down here. But my mom was so mad because her roommate was supposed to check out on Monday. And then for some reason she didn't. And so then they said, okay, she's leaving Wednesday. And then she didn't. So then they said today. And then she did it. So now they're saying Monday. She's like, I think I'm going to shoot my brains out if I have to stay with this lady one more day. Poor thing. Every time my mother goes to the bathroom, the lady gets up and goes over to her. She has like a basket that sits on her little table. And it's got like treats and stuff in there. And she goes and steals them, like the Lindor truffles. Those are like my mother's favorite things that I take her. She goes and does that. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing. Even though she acts like she doesn't know what she's doing, I think she does know what she's doing. Because every time she goes to the bathroom, she does the same thing. So now she's hiding them. All right, this one is going to be for the flowers. So I'm going to do that in the black. Hey, Sonia, you're watching me for the first time in Canada. Thank you, Lisa. We have all the time in the world, no rush. I'll go. Okay, so this is in black. Make sure it's good and dark. And then we're going to die cut this. That came out good. So that's black. So far we've used Lost Lagoon, Basic Gray. This was Pool Party. And no, that was Lost Lagoon. This was Pool Party. And black. All right. So to color, here we go. I've got Lost Lagoon light for the leaves, and I'm using the skinny tip. So we're just going to do all these little ones in the light. I almost colored the flower. But you know what's funny? I was looking for samples of this. I didn't find that many, but all the flowers had yellow in the middle. And I was like, why are all the flowers yellow in the middle? Because I don't like yellow. So I had to change it. I'm going to punch these out real quick. So this is the jar punch. So you can punch out the jar and a lid if you want it. And the Christmas one for this jar was really cute. I bought it and never used it. So I'm glad it didn't retire yet. So hopefully I'll get another chance to do it. Oh, I forgot to do the words on here in black. So the words are in black too. Let me do those real quick. Then we'll finish coloring. Jalen, you smacked your thumb with your thumbnail badly second time. Oh, geez, that hurts. That's what I did with this thumb right here. I smashed it like in a car door, like, I don't know, probably 30 years ago. And so it never has done right since then. It's got like, you can tell it's smashed. So the nail always grows funny. Okay. And then all I did was I just ripped this. You could just cut it or cut an arrow, but I just kind of ripped it and just left it like that. So my diet started today. So I was really good. I had yogurt, my high protein Greek yogurt, and my high protein granola and little peaches for breakfast. And then I didn't eat any lunch. And then I had dinner about 4:30 and I made a salad with some chicken. So that was good. All right, so the first color we're going to do is Bubble Bath. This is Bubble Bath Light. And I'm going to color the center of the flowers. Then we're going to go in with the Fresh Freesia Light. And we're going to color a little bit where those spots are. We're going to color that. And I just kind of wing it. And then we're going to take our light Highland Heather. And I just took and just put little dots on here. Where these black dots are, I just kind of added some more dots. And then I took the other end and colored the... Actually, I took the thin end. It's too small to do the fat tip. I hope my head's not in the camera. So, did anybody do anything last night? Or did y'all just get in your pajamas and watch TV like I did? I totally forgot it was New Year's Eve. Like, I wasn't even thinking during the day like it was New Year's Eve. And then all of a sudden I was watching that movie and the fireworks started like about 8 o'clock. And I was like, what in the world is that? And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, duh. I'm like, oh, it's New Year's Eve. Those fireworks went on for like 3 hours. They stopped for a little while and then just kept going. All right, so this is the light Highland Heather. And it goes on kind of pink, but then it gets more purple. And then I've got dark Highland Heather. And the dark one I just took and did where these lines are. I just put like little lines on top of it. So there we go. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so when I'm coloring, I gotta be quiet. I'll mess up. I'm gonna go back over this flower with the with the Bubble Bath. Okay. So there we go. Now I gotta cut it out. So I'm gonna get my little my mini embossing machine. And we just need the base plate and then 2 of the glass ones. So we're going to put it, whoops, on this one. And this is the die. You guys see it? I'm trying to get it in the picture. Okay. And once you get it in place, then put that on there. Put that on top. And then we're just going to run it through. I like it when I can use the little one in here. And then just take that tape off like that. Okay, so here's our other little one cut out. And we're done with all these markers. Okay, now we need to do the background. So for the background, I just took this. Let me get a piece of scrap paper. And I did try Fresh Freesia, and it was so dark. I said, I'm going to try Bubble Bath and see what that happens, what that looks like. So this is Bubble Bath. And I just kind of went around the edge. I love this basket weave pattern. And then I have this other one. This is also from that set, the Textured Notes. So I just kind of put that in where there was space. Because the only thing that's going to show is the edge. So then when you put the paper on here, I don't know why I put that away because I need it back. You're just going to see the edge on there. I still got to do the other one. Let me get these back. So do you guys have a favorite new stamp set from the new mini catalog or the online? Well, I guess you might probably haven't seen the online exclusives unless you're a demonstrator. But hopefully you guys have gotten your mini catalog. It should be coming around like any day. It just depends on if your mail is slow or not. I'm still waiting for Jan's stuff from, she mailed 3 weeks ago. All right, so there's those. So now we're gonna put it all together. So we've got the inside first. I have so many flower bundles. Yeah, I know. Who's Andy Cohen? I watched Andy and Anderson. I don't know who that is. Sweet Bugs. Oh my gosh. Now somebody else, oh, my friend Michelle got that. And I was like, she called me. She's having a, like a New Year's thing. And she wants to have samples. And I was like, I said, I've only used like a couple of the sets. And she said, well, I bought the Valentine's, the Easter, the bugs. Like every set she named, I said, I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one. I didn't get that one. I said, I don't do holidays except for Christmas. And I don't do cutesy. So we had bought like totally different stamp sets. And I said, you can look at my videos, but I've only done like two new stamp sets. Thank you guys. Oh, we have Inika from the Netherlands. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed too, but I think once you see the samples and stuff, like I didn't plan on getting this stamp set, and then after I saw a couple samples, I was like, oh, that is kind of cute. But I do like it better with this vase, the jar from the jar set. So this is the new kit in case you're just tuning in. So if you order $100 or more from now through the 15th, you'll get this kit. And if you don't have one of these sets, you can certainly substitute something else for it. I did put a bow on it, but then I didn't really like the bow, so I took it off. Love what you're doing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I need some more designer paper, but we can only order a max of 2 in the pre-order. So I need a couple more packs. All right, and then the flowers and the jar go on with dimensionals. My leg's getting kind of stiff. I just want to stretch it out. But I can't under this desk. There's not much room. And this is going to go almost at the bottom. You just want to cover up like where all those stems are. Oh, if you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you probably saw what I posted today. I saw this joke. It was really cute. It says, with all the aches and pains I have, I realized I'm suffering from this Chinese illness called, oh, now I can't remember what the thing was. I totally forgot. It's something no more. Now I can't remember what it was. Does anybody remember what I put on Facebook today? Young no more. That's it. Young no more. Young no more. I said that to, I was sitting there while she was eating lunch and I was looking at Facebook and stuff and I saw that and I started busting out laughing and she said, "What's so funny?" And I told her and she was like right in the middle of eating a bite and so then it kind of went down the wrong way. So then she was choking for like the next 10 minutes and I felt bad. I said, "I guess I can't tell you a joke while you're eating." And she's like, "No." But I thought that was funny. Young no more. I know, none of us are. I tell you, that really scared me though. Like, I think, was it Monday? Yeah, Monday was when my legs started hurting so bad. And I woke up and it just gave out. And I was like, oh my God, I just panicked because I thought, you ever just take a step and your knee just kind of like goes? And I almost fell, but I was like next to the counter, so I grabbed myself. But I was like, man. And then I had to get the cane out and walk, and I'm thinking, I'm really getting old. It's frustrating. All right, I'm just putting a little bit of glue on here, and we're going to put that right across the middle. If you want to put like part of a dimensional on the sides, you could too. Just hold that for a second. So don't put the glue all the way across. But if you want to do the dimensionals, I would just put like a half of one. And then I put some gems. This is the little bow I did. I don't know if you like it or not, but I just put a bow like there. And it's bubble bath, so it matches the center, but I don't know. Which one do you like better? With or without the... And we got some gems too. Old is not easy, that's right. I know, I think I need a knee replacement, but I live by myself, so I don't have anybody to take care of me. if I'm not able to do stuff. Too bad some of you guys aren't closer. I know some of you guys would come over and visit. That's how we got 3. Okay, so they both have 3. So which one? Bow? You like the bow? Oh, most of you guys like the bow. Okay. All right, because I put it on there and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I like it or not. So I guess I'll tie some more. So this is the Bubble Bath faux linen. And I'm pretty sure this is brand new because I think I just got, I only have 1. So I'm going to have to order some more. I'm going to stop trying to order like 2 or 3 at a time because I've decided sometimes I order like several of something and then I get it and I'm like, I don't like it as much as I thought I did. And then I spent all that money. Make it shorter. All right, put that on with the glue dots. These giant ones. I'm glad when I'm done with this roll. For some reason, these are like giant glue dots. It's an old pack. Oh, one person volunteered. I know, taking care of somebody's hard. That's hard work. I would be easy though. Like I would try to do most of it myself. I wouldn't want to bother anybody. But I guess, I don't know if you get your knee replacement if you go to rehab too. My mother says, oh, you could go get your knee done and go to rehab and you could room with me here and I could take care of you. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, you can't even hardly get out of the bed to go to the bathroom. And she goes, but I would to take care of you. We didn't even get to do any jokes the last couple times. I was afraid to make her laugh more today because she just kept choking when I was telling her jokes. Okay, here we go. All right, and then we're just going to give a little squirt of shimmer. Love it. All right, so here's all of our cards. I got to get my mess out of the way. I found a tip today. I was looking at something and I found a tip. So if you ever are nauseous, the girl said get an alcohol little, you know, those little square alcohol things that you get from the doctor. Take one of those out and sniff it and your nausea will go away right away. And I was like, huh, I never knew that. So I'm gonna have to try it. Not that I get nauseous very often, but I was like, oh, that's a good tip. All right, so there you go. There's today's cards, and this is our new kit. So you can get it yourself if you place an order for $100 or more. 99%. Oh, to spray everything through COVID. Oh, they did PT in your house? Yeah, but I wouldn't be, I think if I got, well, I don't know. How soon after knee replacement can you walk? Because I would have to be walking around, you know, cooking and stuff. Yeah, I think my mom would drive me crazy if I was rooming with her, though, 24/7. All right, so it is time for a joke. Thank you, guys. Same day now you can walk? Wow. That's good. Maybe I could get one. I don't know. Okay, let me pull up the joke. This is a cute one. Okay, Morris, an 82-year-old man, went to the doctor to get a physical. A few days later, the doctor saw Morris walking down the street with a gorgeous young woman on his arm. A couple days later, the doctor spoke to Morris and said, "You're really doing great, aren't you?" And Morris replied, "Just doing what you said, Doc. Get a hot mama and be cheerful." The doctor said, "That's not what I said. I said, you've got a heart murmur. Be careful." I thought that was really cute. All right, so that's my joke. Wow, they started the same day walking. That's crazy. I thought it was like at least a week or so. All right, got some cards to give away and a couple from last time that were not claimed. So here we go. So I've got Diane Dawson and not that one, Pat Nemo. Those are the two that were not claimed. And then for today, we've got these. My bowl is overflowing. It's hard to stir them up. Okay, first winner is Cindy Schmidt. That's a beautiful card. I made this one. I remember making that a long time ago when we still had the French script and that big butterfly. All right, next winner, Ann Telecki. Ann Telecki. Next one is, whoops. Sue Sanders. And the last one is Jody Mathena. All right, I know Jody's on here, and I think Cynthia's on here. I don't know about Anne or Sue. Hip replacement is easier than knee replacement. My mother had a hard time with the hip. I think she said the knee was the easiest, and then the hip, and then the shoulder was the worst. All right, so we are all done. That was quickie today. 7:42 and we're already done. That's pretty quick. So next one is Saturday morning, which means, oh, I got to get busy because I haven't done one yet. So I got to do another project. That's the only bad thing about doing it on Thursday, because it's like I got to pretty much do one like every other day. It's hard to come up with projects that fast. So I'll be working on that tomorrow. I think I have an idea. Oh, address. Yeah, sorry. Okay, here's my email address. And here's all these addresses. I haven't put these up in a few days. So there you go. Oops, I covered it up. And then here's my address if you need it. If you want to send any cards. You have to make a guy birthday card tonight for mailing. I did a good guy card with that. What did I do? I think it was that branch one. And there was another one I did that was kind of a guy card too. I would do, most of the time when I do guy cards, it's like either trees or that branch one was good. And there was another one. But usually the nature, the trees, just do one with trees. Oh, knee surgery is a breeze. All right, you guys, I will see you back bright and early Saturday morning in my pajamas. And you can be in your pajamas too. I will not tell anyone. Meandering Meadow DSP. Yeah, that's a good one to do. Do that one where you slice it into like 2, 4, 6, and then you fold it in half and then fold the front back, and then you put like 3 pieces of DSP and 1 piece of white. That's a good one. All right, you guys have a great day and great rest of your week, and Happy New Year's. well, I guess it's Happy New Year. Do you say Happy New Year or Happy New Year? Yeah, Happy New Year's Day. All right, thank you so much. Don't forget to do thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff for me. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.